Once again, this is 43 North Uncut. I'm the host with the most, Big J. We got Tommy Boy and DJ Trilly Willie.
This Trilly Willie.
It's DJ Trilly Will, man. Check chasers, man. So, you know what it is, man. He always laid back. Memphis guy that don't like cheese.
let's get right into that though. What's the disconnect with the cheese, man? It's coming from what y'all had to say?
It ain't that. I'm just gonna say, bro. A lot of people eat a lot of dairy, but like our people, if you look at where we originate from,
yeah, we lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Facts. So why are you forcing yourself to eat it?
We're not even supposed to be eating meat, to tell you the truth.
Because
that's his culture.
Okay, I understand.
I don't get it. Like I don't know.
The cheese, the dairy.
Now, like as a kid, like you know how they had the ads where drink milk does your body good. You know.
That's it all.
It was cracking eggs. I'm saying you got Shaq with the big milk mustache, George. You know.
But these were the people that they tagged to sell this shit.
But at the same time, you know that was like a brainwashing scheme. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I
there. But look at it now. A lot of more people are waking up, and it's crazy that you say something about that because if you look at the history of Asiatic black people with lactose intolerant, they're not supposed to drink cows, man. We're supposed to drink our mothers.
Most is lactose intolerant.
Yes, because they're black too. But it's crazy, man. The science behind a lot of
natives. He ain't black.
No, I'm saying original natives.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna be honest with you, because like if you look at the science behind it, if you get sick, right, you know you're not supposed to have no dairy products. Why? It's already gonna make your mucus do what?
Get more mucus.
Right. So
Dr. Sabai speak about that, about removing the mucus in our bodies. Those are one of the things that you can actually do. By doing so, you can remove the mucus out of your body by just detoxifying. How's it going? Detoxifying.
How you guys doing?
Well, we definitely well.
Shout out to everybody that's coming in and out of Cannery, man. This is a great place. It's a great atmosphere we have, man. And back to that dairy thing, that's a good talk because when you're a kid, you can't give a kid just that raw whole milk. You know, their body rejects it. Yeah. It's the same thing as cigarettes. People fail to realize that when you're supposed to smoke a cigarette, you get dizzy and lightheaded. Your body really rejects it. People think that's a headache, but it's actually a problem. Right. So you smoke enough cigarettes, you end up liking it, you get addicted to it, bam. Same thing with milk. Your body rejects it. Kids throw up, what's the name? Over time, your body used to it.
Right. And that's with anything.
I'm saying, like, you should already know that it ain't no good for you. So let's just say it's 90-something degrees outside. You come to the crib and slam a nice cold glass of milk. And then go run back outside.
You gonna be farting all the time.
It ain't even that. You gonna end up letting that bubble around. You gonna end up, you gonna throw that right back up. That's gonna curdle right on your stomach. So you know that's not supposed to.
I'm not trying to pass up this lunch that he's talking about sponsor.
So I keep looking at this sponsor lunch.
I'm trying to look. I keep looking at this menu like, wait a minute, how much is this? What is this about? We ate a little bit earlier, but I can always try some of their food, man.
Shout out to the Cannery, man. We are filming here, live in the Cannery, downstairs of the building where we at. So it's basically just trying some new stuff here at 43 North, man. We're excited about the content that we're building, the connections that we're making, and community impact that we're having. So basically, y'all gonna see us popping around a lot of different places, man. We're gonna have our set studio once we get to the point where we're building a lot of content. But we want to thank a lot of our followers for following what we do, coming to our events, representing the way they're supposed to represent, you know, and it's all coming together full circle. So now that we have an opportunity to talk to y'all follow us, let's figure out what we're gonna do moving around from business to business, highlighting, you know, different artists, different stuff that's going on in our community, you know. So it's basically, let's get with the topics. You know, I said, what's new? What's going on in our city? Because a lot of times we've been finding a lot of different things that's been going on. A lot of people don't talk about. Shout out to Nakashimi's, man. We was over at Nakashimi's the other day, and y'all can see some pictures up on Facebook after a while. But it was a real elegant place, man, that a lot of people don't even know about. You know, when we shared it on our page, it was so sad because a lot of people are like, where is that? Where is that? Where is that?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know where a lot of stuff.
A lot of people don't know where. It's a lot of good stuff here. Like I say, y'all see where we at right now. It's a nice environment. This is the Cannery. It's 320 Broadway. They got a nice, good food selection. They have brunch. They're not open on Mondays. I don't know if they go by the barbershop rules or something like that, but they're not open on Mondays. From Tuesday to Sunday, they open with brunch. Good style food, good drinks, good environment as you can see, and we just back in one of their little rooms where you can come in at, and we just film it, you know, get that ambience of what we're doing in the building, making that camaraderie amongst each other.
Myself with those people and not coming over there saying what you listening to. I come over there to record. Give me a beat, this is what I'm going with, we're gonna work on this, blah, blah, blah. But it's a challenge
if I just stuck with one person, I'd probably be lost right now because that one person wasn't confident in what I was doing at that time. I wasn't too confident in what I was doing. You know, he strayed his way. You know, shout out to Potter. But Potter gave me a lot of patterns as far as brand patterns go. But by reaching out to different producers, I saw the way they mix and master different. I just got the chance to do it, and I think that's what everybody should do.
I think so too.
Like
as well.
diversify.
Yeah, diversify, because when you stick with that one producer, you're gonna have that producer's thumbprint. You're gonna have that look of that producer, that sound of that producer.
I look at it, you gotta try the producers to find your sound.
True.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't know what producer gonna give you that right bounce, or give you, you know, because some producers be like hella melody influenced. You know what I'm saying? Like me. You're gonna have like 6, 7 melodies in one goddamn beat, man. So it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be like that. So you're gonna definitely have to shop around. Okay, I'm like, bro, he do this type, bro, heavy sample type. You know, every producer is different, so you definitely gotta check each one of them.
Right, that's why I liked it what Jay did. He took the weirdest producers that you would have never thought would have been played with, like the ones who did ZZ Top. He took their producer. You know what I mean? And he made him beats. So he worked with several different producers to make the Fade to Black album. You know what I mean? So to find that niche, he couldn't get that whole full sound of that album out of one producer.
Yeah,
so he had like 5 or 6 on his album. You know what I mean? So that's one of the key things that we would request to any artist. Try different producers.
That's why Buck Daddy was so successful.
Right.
Because they had 7 producers at a time.
Exactly.
They didn't release material. Like if he do this and he had the horns and symphony, you send it to the other producer who got a different ear and see what's missing or whatever.
Exactly.
That's why the most successful companies.
Or I'll just say this.
No battery.
I give you a cheat sheet. For any artist who really feel like they can work with a producer, get an EP with a producer. Buy 5 beats. Record them 5 beats, go get the single artworks done, and then shop it. You know what I'm saying? Throw it online and shop it. Promote it to death, and then that'll let you know what producers is making the sounds that your fans really want to hear.
Exactly. We giving y'all straight jewels, man. Even though we're giving good advice, we're giving it to the people too as well. So this is what you actually have to do as an artist, man. These are some of the things that we would request for you to do in order to be successful. A lot of times artists get too, I would say, upset at certain stuff when it don't go their way. So you just gotta continue to push. And sometimes a lot of people, it takes away from their creativity. So like we say, just continue to push, continue to try different producers, continue to try new things, because a lot of times I've seen certain rappers turn into a little bit of R&B a little bit, just so try to test the waters on the other end.
I'm saying a lot of this music now, these niggas ain't rapping.
It's auto-tune. Auto-tunes is saving a lot of these cats. Auto-tunes and lean.
Bro, listen. All I'm gonna say is this.
My son has a fake lean. Shout out to my son. He has a fake lead in school.
Donovan, he go put him out there.
Straight up.
All these little nuggets of information,
bro.
all these little things that you guys are saying here at 43 North. These are all the things, as me trying to be an artist up and coming.
Right.
It's been so helpful, and I really appreciate what you guys have going on over here.
Hey,
Giving
I've
everybody
seen
the
it, man.
information
I've seen a lot of artists with a lot of potential struggle.
Yes, and they didn't have to.
And they didn't have to.
They didn't have, all they had to do was reach out.
It wouldn't even reach out. It's just really, man. Y'all will Google some of the dumbest stuff on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll take you 30 seconds to be like, Google, yo, how can I start my own business? Or how can I start my own record label?
Right.
How can I start my own digital distribution? It's these simple, easy questions that you can ask for yourself, bro.
We don't. Hey, repeat that again. 1, 2, 3. Uncle Google. How can I do this? For real, that's how I gotta be. Points of emphasis.
You gotta point of emphasis. Because we got the thing about up here, man. We got a lot of talent, man.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, like that's one thing I know 2020 finna bring. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I've actually helped a lot of artists who did their paperwork in 2019 to prepare themselves for 2020 for their own labels. And a lot of man, they signing themselves. You know what I'm saying? You hear the big rappers talking about it. But now they say now you got the local rappers doing it, and it's really finna be something big to look at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely like geeked to see a lot of these artists who went through the process in the last 2-3 weeks to get their labels up and running, they clothing lines up and running. Yeah, like it's legit. And I'm
shout out to RJ too. RJ Banger started something. You into tune with that? Grammy Music Group or something.
GMG.
He just did a little interview or something.
Shout out to Sundang too. I've been reaching out to you. He's another videographer. Shout out to a few of the videographers I've been reaching out to.
Yeah, we need some more videographers, man. Here at 43.
Everybody can't freaking rap. Y'all need to realize that. Everybody need to play their role. Every time I get with some videographers or I get with a DJ or something, Woodworth, everybody want to be a rapper. They want to be something they're not. Stick to your lane. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not judging.
Why you think it's right that now? Not to cut you off. Why do you think everybody want to be a rapper right now? No matter what.
It's hot.
It's hot and it's.
Can I just say, I'm gonna kill y'all with one word: lifestyle. That's all it is.
The recognition that they can get out. From
It's cloud and lifestyle, bro.
From what I see, Green Bay was green as hell years ago. Like green, like mad green. Hence Green Bay, it was green as hell. A lot of people didn't know nothing here. A lot of people that's where they at right now, not taking nothing from Potter or Woodworth or nobody else. They may love hip hop, but now you're starting to see more Caucasians come over, because it's a more wide
cross-genre sound.
Right, it's a cross-genre sound that's being created up here. Green Bay is creating their own thing for their own style. It's a style that I haven't really heard outside of Green Bay. Like even with the boy, you don't hear people really talking like that. Even with GTI Goldie, you don't hear nobody outside of here sounding like that. You know what I mean? Like really, it's creating its own style because it doesn't have a real big A&R company here to create that sound wave. Because wherever else you at, you got an A&R group that's creating that sound wave that's pushing it in the bigger cities. So you got a thumbprint that's controlled by a board, you know what I mean, that you have to go by. So everybody here, like you say, that hybrid community, hence 43 North, the hybrid community, so now you just get these random rhythms, that's being created out of the atmosphere, you know what I mean? So it's, like you said, it's gonna be a wicked year this year, man. 2020, a lot of artists gonna come to the forefront with a lot of different styles, but what you gonna do with it is the key question. Where you gonna go with it?
Shout out to Tuesday, because Keys on the beat hit me. Like, he been real adamant. And he was like, bro, I really want you to give me a shot. So shout out to Keys on the beat. He'll be here Tuesday. So tune in to the Tuesday show. We got Keys on the beat on Tuesday.
I've been reaching out.
Oh God, I didn't even know that one.
Hey, I worked with him too. That's another example. See, I've been in his studio. There's not a videographer there. That's why I got Robbie here. And I invited Robbie here on my own.
Shout out to Robbie.
And because I'm interested in unique people who do stuff that I'm interested in. That's how I learn. I'm not a Google person. I'm not a person that just learn from this. I learn easier watching. That's how I became a supervisor in my job and everything, because I was able to watch and observe. I'm one of them people that hands-on training. I can read a book 1,000 times. I know what the book was about, but I wouldn't get the points that helps me out that book.
Unless you walk through it.
You feel me? When I walk through it, it helps me a lot better. And that's what Keith explained to play. Keith gave me a little advice in this and that, but I think he was at a point, he was working with another artist real solely, so he was having his little pattern. His emotion, he was emotionally driven at that point. Right. But his passion has always been that he create good. Right. Some of the skill sets that you get, he possessed a lot of that skill set, bro.
Listen.
Like, you can see a lot of trail in him.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like when Keys first got up here, you know what I'm saying, me and Keys, at first we didn't see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, you know what I'm saying, it's bigger than me and it's bigger than him. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's go and work together. Let's see what we can do together. If we can make it work, we make it work. We made it work, and then we made our situation work, and then we made the situation work with him and Mo. Right. So it's just like, keep going.
Oh, he got a hit. He got
a super hit with Mo. Listen.
No, not the hit with Mo. I'm talking about he got a hidden gem over in his studio.
Yes, he does. We ain't gonna even put it out there right now.
I already know what it is.
Don't say nothing. Don't please, because I've been over there. Shout out to Keys, man.
Yeah, like I said, we had chopped it with Keys Tuesday night. So just make sure you tuned in.
I'm gonna touch on with a little bit with Keys a little bit though, man. This is the reason why I like Keys a lot, man. Like you say, when you first meet Keys, he's gonna be like you say, he's emotionally driven. Then like you say, you didn't see eye to eye. At some points we didn't see eye to eye. Keys started with us when we was running Presidente.
I remember.
You know what I mean? And he was starting off as security. I'm like, you ain't really fit for security. You got a different swag about yourself. And he's like, man, I'm ready to get in the studio. I said, nah, right now. You know what I mean? He was eager to get in the studio. So when he finally did, and he finally started making beats, I went over there one time and made a track with him. I forget what it was called.
I remember y'all sitting in that room.
Yeah, I made a track with him.
You thought you was really finna have an album drop. Hey, Jay was like, he was like, he finna have an album drop.
Jay really wanted to be a rapper.
I saw that.
Jay really wanted.
What did he just say?
Let's been a rapper. I don't want to be a rapper. I don't want to be a rapper.
Cut you off, TP.
I don't want to be a rapper.
TP, bro.
I I don't want to be a
Oh,
rapper.
All Jay need is a 116 on somebody's song, even if it's just his own.
Hey, shout
That's
out
all
open
Jay
verses.
wants.
Shout out whoever got these DVD open verses. Send them to 43 North.
Who wanna be on my mixtape?
Look,
Yes. It ain't gonna be a
I'm
college
put it
mixtape.
together. Hey, listen, they know it's something. I never had a chance to really tell my story. I held my story for 20 years up here. So it's like, I really want to tell it.
Fun fact. All right, so the day after I dropped my beat tape, we sitting in Jay car after we leave from Tommy Boy Creek. So I'm being cool. I play some of the beats off the mixtape so we can hear because Jason got some dope sound in the car. Cool. So as I'm going through them, I'm like, fuck, let me go and show him some shit that's in the back of the phone. So I get to going through them. This dude probably stopped rapping like 30 minutes later. So I'm like, dude, really want to rap. Like,
I do. Honestly, I don't want to be a rapper. I just want to tell my story. And the way I'm not a
rapper, I'm a game shooter.
Yeah, I'm a game shooter. Like, it's that.
Let me ask you a question though, right?
Sample for free.
How do you think that R&B or do you think that soul music, which he's trying to possess, have a place in this community?
I think it's a big need for that in the community.
I was just about to say
It's
that.
been hard getting my stuff out there because there's not a really
But you got
listen. It's a big need for the soul singing and the R&B, and we gonna be able to. Mark my words, we gonna be able to lay that out in a way that's never been done before because it's a huge need. A lot of people that want to come out don't come out.
I
It's
know
because
I'm
they're
not a
older.
rapper.
The soul
I'm not a rapper
secret
at
listening
all.
people.
See,
They be wanting
I just feel like once we get one artist to break through for being an R&B singer, then we'll actually have a market to market the R&B.
So we should do an R&B concert.
No, we should do like an R&B contest just so we can get all the artists familiar with the community.
Ooh, I like that.
You take lead on that?
Oh, I don't know if I'm taking lead, but I definitely participate.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't even say a contest. We could just do an R&B spoken word open mic night. And in that way we can have everybody come in with their material and do what they do, boy. You know what I'm saying? That way it ain't no pressure.
Open mic.
I like that.
No
R&B
pressure.
only.
Yeah, no pressure.
What do y'all think?
No hip hop.
The
No
call lines is open.
No hip hop.
We want y'all to chime
You
in.
heard what I said. You heard what I said. R&B and spoken word.
Call in.
That's all.
Who would like to see R&B and spoken word, amateur night, whatever you want to call it, open mic? Who would like to see that up in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Yeah,
on Broadway.
Yeah, but no, like I said, no hip hop. I'm talking about just
No rapping, no hip hop. Well, I wouldn't say rap. You can kind of.
But that ain't R&B though. That's what mess R&B up when they start trying to like
rap with it.
Yeah, you know
Like
what I
Chris
mean.
Brown did.
I mean, yeah.
Trey Songz.
Even before him to start making that change when they do the ready-made song when they had an R&B hook and they had a rapper throw the 16. I think I could credit TLC for really breaking it up. Cause when Left Eye always do that little loop.
She had that little rap.
Yeah, it started changing. Jermaine Dupri saw I like, oh maybe I can get other artists to do it, but it really messed it up. Then Puffin and took the R&B
Sampled the
beats
fuck out of
and then put raps on. You feel me? So it's like
Sampled the fuck
we
out of
haven't had no straight R&B. I mean, Chris
Soul
Brown.
singing.
Yeah, we need.
We got something though. Oh yeah.
it's
Hits
bubbling.
right here.
Yeah, it's
We got
bubbling.
some.
It's
We got
bubbling.
some
We just gotta
R&B
figure it
I
out.
would love to
singers.
meet so many more, and I know there are so many amazing, talented, just vocalists out there.
Well, he
Not
asked you to take
rappers,
lead
but
on it. You said you
vocalists.
can't take lead on that
You
one.
gotta take lead. You gotta take lead on. Just put it together.
But she want to get out there though, bro.
Take lead on it.
I can understand why she's saying that because she's still trying to get her act together, and at the same time, she don't want to take the lead and bite something way too much bigger.
No, I
than
want
she
to keep
can
this
handle.
completely open for,
Yeah,
I don't want to say like I'm.
I know, right? You don't want to bite off more than what you can chew. I definitely dig it. Shit,
Right.
that's
But
pretty
hence
big.
why we sitting here and developing that idea. That's why I threw it out there because you're an R&B soul singer. You know, by having that and taking lead on it, they give you more popularity, a bigger platform to step on, and you be the head person on it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even call it R&B night. I'll just call it cover night. Everybody
soul
come in.
singing.
Everybody come in and sing your best covers.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah,
Soul
you know what I'm
singing.
saying?
That
I know
takes,
your
that
best
takes all
cover.
the pressure off. Then you don't gotta worry
Yeah,
about
and
writing
then,
anything.
Right.
just because then look, if you comfortable singing covers, then I already know if somebody give you the right lyrics, you'll stand in that booth and blow.
Okay.
So I'm not even worried
Because
about it.
That is
truth be told, Whitney Houston don't own a song she made.
Nope.
Whitney Houston don't own no publishing nothing. Each song she made, sung, by her voice being so powerful, each song was created for her. Pretty much what she said. They sat down and say, what song do you have for this voice? What idea do you have for this voice?
Speaking of
She
that,
did-
what do you feel about ghostwriting or someone who writes
I'm
lyrics
cool
for
with
you?
it.
Yes.
Look,
As an up-and-coming
R&B,
artist?
I'm R&B
Yes.
artist. I'm definitely down for ghostwriting.
Okay.
Reason being, because a woman might write a song for a dude so cold and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Neo.
As a
Facts.
yeah.
He wrote Ladies Run the World. Who Run the World? You know what I mean? He wrote To the Left, To the Left. He channeled, and they say he'll follow the artist, he'll follow Beyonce around and hang out with her for 2 days straight. And go in the
Get
studio,
something
you know, just to
personally
get
made for her.
that feeling, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
what
ghostwriting, I don't even look at ghostwriting what's the name, because the most successful song in history, if you look at the credits,
Oh, yeah, it's more than
fourth-
one writer.
Always. Always. When people, oh, you ghostwrite. Even if I'm in the studio, even if I'm rapping around Will or somebody, they always say, look, G, say it this way or do that. That's considered ghostwriting to an extent. And if you got a real people that support you, they'll tell you your points and this and that. Some people just go in the studio and let niggas rap just because they want to get high and drunk and they be, I'm just stupid. You know. I'm trying to be a little, little politically correct here, y'all. But yeah, some people go in the studio and you let your friend record this garbage and you act like that was okay. No, step up, speak up, tell them don't use that, or the N-word so much. Try to expand people's vocabulary.
You got to challenge them. If you don't challenge them, they ain't gonna. You know, a lot of people, and I think that's the reason why nobody blew here yet. Nobody challenged nobody. And a lot of people, it's easy to give up. I've watched a lot of artists get to a certain point and just give up. Oh, I'm done. I didn't have fun with it. Well, you wasn't serious in the beginning. Because the artists that I know and that's been in the game, that's successful now, has continued to push. It's artists still.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know when I first started checking in, like just at missions, like when I first started DJing at missions, you know how long ago that was?
Oh, wow.
That was like 2015, 2016. Artists weren't even getting paid up here for shows. Like I was making sure just when they was throwing parties in missions that they was getting money for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then when we started doing shows, we was giving artists a higher level of platform, but we were giving what they requested. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know, that's what we was giving them. You know, they come in, oh, let me get a bottle. Okay, yeah, they go a bottle. Now they speaking up more, but then you have some artists that know goddamn well you ain't supposed to be getting paid for no show, asking for some money. You ain't put in no work, you ain't did nothing.
Let me say something.
You get one little hit on Facebook or YouTube or whatever.
Look,
then
On
you think
Facebook, because I don't think nobody had no YouTube hit but the Wisco.
that's it.
And a lot of people that do art out here, they don't even have a YouTube account. They allowing the videographer to upload the video,
Right,
hoping
exactly,
they can get
exactly.
awareness off that videographer.
Like the T Glazer channel.
Yeah, like the T Glaze channel. He don't even get people that they like raw foul. So that's why a lot of people into it thinking
That's
that
why.
he
That's
paid
why.
for
That's exactly why.
he paid for views and stuff like that, or paid for. If you upload on your channel, you might get 60 views, but if he upload on his channel, you get 100,000.
Right.
And they're like, how is these views get translated to out-of-state shows? Because it's not even 100,000 people that's into hip hop in the community. So if he getting out, I still question that, but. Shout out to
But
T
you-
Glaze and everybody else
you can-
or whatever.
man,
I'll be honest
it's
with
a
you,
lot of
he got
people-
I'll say he got a big subscribe basis. Cause like I'm gonna be honest with you, dude, we back and forth to California, not to really speak on the man. But,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know he be out and about. And again, if you paying for promotion, shit, what's wrong with that?
Exactly.
Right.
Now, it's a difference between paying for promotion and buying views. This a thin line, but it's a big line.
and you can see the interaction because how would you have 100,000 views and you only have 5 comments? It just don't translate. It don't translate at all.
You buying
right.
views, you buying
feel me?
views, you buying views. I mean, the fact is, and that's what we figured out, man. A lot of people.
Well, I'm
who
glad
got-
my spin roll account be looking
Right,
good.
a lot of
because
people,
I
you can
say
boost 'em.
Everybody be on there commenting, so I'm good with that. So
You can
thank
boost
God.
them. And that's what goes with it. If you got 100,000 views, you got to have at least 200, 300 some comments. You know what I mean? At least 200 comments because you got 1,000 people and nobody saying nothing. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to be like, man, it's a good video. Nice. Or thumbs up. Or, you know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah, on YouTube, you damn right.
Right, yeah.
Because if it's getting to that many people, how? Come on.
Somebody,
They got
people
a
comment,
likes.
it's got comments at the bottom. A lot of people got all those views and stuff like that, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. They got tons of comments, man. So a lot of times, yes, it's out there. I went to a guy one time with the company, and these was actual views that we had when we was doing the shows, because people in the whole city was supporting what we was doing. So we like, man, we trying to gang another contract. Man, we got all these views. We got 40,000, 50,000 views. He said, let me show you something real quick. He said, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna make something right now on Facebook, and I'm gonna show you where I can go and watch. I can run it up to 100,000 views right here. And he did it right
I
in my
pay
face.
$5 on Facebook right
Exactly.
now. My video will have 40,000
Exactly.
views, but I don't, what's the sense?
What's the sense of
Because
that?
people
It's
are
not organic.
interacting,
It's
yeah.
not organic. That's why I would never pay for Facebook promotion because of that. Because they're gonna boost it. We don't know if it's going to where it needs to go. Or these people, they can be sitting right behind the desk and boost your views themselves. And we gonna be all.
I made a
we
post
excited
the
about
other day talking about the military situation on a local, one of my homeboys thing, and they blocked me from Facebook, and it was a comment.
Yeah, you was telling me.
And it's so odd because it lets you know how everything is being structured, man.
Everything's sensitive.
It's
It's
structured,
sensitive
man.
as hell.
It's sensitive.
Everything's sensitive.
It's super sensitive, man. But one thing that I do like about Facebook, it gave us our own advertising platform. We ain't really gotta pay shit. You know what I mean? Well, pay nothing. They ain't gotta pay nothing really.
Shout out to Facebook Live.
Yeah,
Let's
shout out to
get that
Facebook
now.
Live, man. You know, because they can cut us off by talking about them too. They know.
That's why I
know
said
what's
that. They
going on.
listen in.
Right.
They listen
They know
in.
what's going on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make the game. Oh, tonight is my junior game. Jay Sean, shout out to Jay Sean, man. The Wildcats, they made it to the championship.
Wildcat, Jay Sean,
He played the point.
Jay Sean, right,
Man. He played the point. So right after this show, man, we gonna shoot out there, man. Film, little buddy, getting down. I'm a proud papa, of course, man. My boys is just some freakish, like, I don't know, man. I'm blessed because my boys, they just grow so big and strong, man. I mean, it's just beyond. I don't know if my genetics or their mom. I don't know.